What is up, YouTube? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. Today we're using a Mega Evolution that has been consistently been asked for, the most frequently asked Mega Evolution for a while that people have been wanting me to use, and that is Sceptile. So today we're going to be trying out a Mega Sceptile team. We have, I don't know, I've been trying to build around Mega Sceptile for a while, and it's always been like there's always a lot of things that I want, and then I just don't have room for everything. So I've been testing a lot with different stuff, and I'm honestly still not sure if this is going to be the final product because, yeah, let's just get into it. We got Tyranitar, Escadrille, Sceptile, Thunderous Variant, Tapu Fini, and Hitmontop. Let us get started. But, yeah, so I've been testing Mega Sceptile for a while. The only set I really enjoyed with Mega Sceptile is Timid. I do not like a modest Mega Sceptile because underspeeding Coco is pretty bad. I felt like the best way to help Mega Sceptile's weaknesses is Escadrille. I think Escadrille helps cover a lot of Mega Sceptile's weaknesses, which is why I'm using a Sand team with Sceptile, and I thought it was pretty cool because I haven't really used the Sand type archetype seriously yet, and I have a Mega Sceptile and one of my favorite Pokemon from VGC 2015. I brought this thing to Worlds, Thunderous Variant, and I am looking for hopefully some really good battles with this team, because I really do love Thunderous Variant. I love Sand, and, you know, I kind of enjoyed using Mega Sceptile in 2015. This is my version of it for now. I don't know, there were a lot of things I was experimenting with, like Scarf Coco Sceptile. There were just a lot of stuff, but yeah. But let's see if we can find a battle. This team has been alright in testing. It hasn't been the greatest, hasn't been the worst, but we are in a brand new Battle Spot ladder. Actually, it's been going on for like a week or two, but yeah, I haven't exactly. This is the first episode I'm recording in the new season, so hopefully, let's see if Mega Sceptile, its first debut on this season, can do some work. We'll see. So we'll be right back for the first battle of today's episode. Alright, we got Tio from Italy, 1704 rating. To kick things off for today's episode, we have a pretty standard team: Zapdos, Tapu Fini, Cresselia, Landorus Variant, Kangaskhan, and Heatran. Now, I actually really don't like facing Fake Out with this team, so let's see how this is gonna go. My opponent definitely has to bring Escadrille. I think Kangaskhan, not Escadrille, Landorus Variant to check the Sand mode. So I'm guessing it's going to be Landorus, Kangaskhan. For the last two, I'm guessing Fini because it gives my team quite a bit of trouble. Then the last one is a toss-up. I could see Cresselia doing some work. I could see Zapdos. I don't really see Heatran that much because I don't think Heatran does really well against my team at all. So I'm thinking, how do I want to handle this? I'm thinking maybe go Sceptile, Hitmontop. I don't know how I like the Sand mode too much. I really do like Fini, Tyranitar, Sceptile, and Hitmontop. Although I really like Thunderous Variant too in this matchup. Ooh. I mean, let's see. I think I want to go Sceptile, Hitmontop as the lead because it can provide Intimidate, does some good work. I think I'm going to try Thunderous Variant out and Tyranitar. No Fini. We'll not bring Fini in this matchup, since I don't think you're bringing Heatran at all, and Call My Fini's not going to be able to do the most damage to my opponent's team on the board. I mean, it can set up and take hits easily, but it's not going to do immediate damage. Tyranitar can do a lot of work in this matchup, which is why I want to bring it. If I get rid of Kangaskhan and weaken the Landorus. Kangaskhan Zapdos is going to lead. Okay. I wonder if you're HP Ice. Oh, I'm going to lead Sceptile plus my Hitmontop here. Get Intimidate off into this Kangaskhan. I really wonder if you're Hidden Power Ice. I do have the Fightium Z on this Hitmontop, so I feel like I could just go for it. To be honest, I kind of want a Mega Ball, but at the same time, I don't. What's better? I think just going for a regular Energy Ball in a Kangaskhan as well as an all-out pummeling does work in this scenario. You might fake out Sceptile and go for like Tailwind or... Oh, Kangaskhan gonna switch out. Okay. Landorus. Good switch for my opponent. So, I don't get the Kangaskhan, which is a bit unfortunate, but I do get some damage on this Landorus, which is nice for my Tyranitar, so I guess we'll take that trade. Energy Ball, that's definitely Assault Vest, I would assume. Tailwind's gonna go up. I wonder what you're gonna do with Landorus the following turn. Are you gonna Earthquake? Are you gonna U-turn? Are you gonna Rock Slide? As we will go for the all-out pummeling here. We're gonna throw off this all-out pummeling and see how this works. I mean, even at -1, this is an all-out pummeling. I'm assuming it does at least 15%. I mean, it's probably not gonna do much now that I think about it. Ooh, that all-out pummeling animation's clean. Okay, about 20. Okay, not bad. I don't mind that. I really weaken the Landorus. I really do want to scout for the HP Ice though. I think I'm just gonna protect Sceptile and try to stall out Tailwind. I just hope you don't Rock Slide immediately. I'm gonna go into Thunderous because I think Thunderous is a very safe play here. As Landorus is going to hard switch out. Is that Kang coming back in? No, Feeny. Okay. Interesting. Guessing that means it has to be HP Ice Zapdos, right? Because I think you HP Ice. No hard U-turn either, which is interesting. Thunderous is going to come out and we'll protect here. Let's see what the Zapdos goes for. It is Hidden Power Ice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Hidden Power Ice is kind of annoying. I think I could go into Tyranitar though, but Moonblast is gonna hurt. I do have weakness policy though on this Tyranitar. Actually, I'm thinking you Moonblast HP Ice the Sceptile or you Moonblast HP Ice the Thunderous. If you Moonblast my Sceptile, I could go into Tyranitar, get my weakness policy, and Volt Switch out into my Hitmontop, which I really do like that play. Yeah. I really do like that play. I weaken Feeny for my weakness policy Tyranitar to sweep. I get Hitmontop in. I feel like this is a good play overall. We'll see here, though. I don't know if Thunderous will outspeed the Feeny, even though I'm Scarf. Hidden Power Ice into the Thunderous. Am I faster than Feeny? I am. Okay, nice. I get a Volt Switch off in a Feeny, which actually procs its Berry straight away. So if I had Thunderbolt, that would have actually knocked out, which is kind of insane. I think Sceptile is a good play. I think Sceptile is a good... let me see my Tyranitar speed real quick. 121. I should be faster than the Feeny. Yeah, I'll go Sceptile. I'm pretty sure Moonblast is going to come out. Moonblast into who? I hope if it's... Yeah, it's in the Sceptile. Okay, so it's a double up in the Thunderous. Perfect. I do not mind this at all, because I can Dragon Dance with my Tyranitar. I'm pretty sure you're going to go out into Landorus in the following turn, which is annoying. But Dragon Dance is just such a safe play. And I think I just Mega Evolve here and Protect. I Mega Evolve Protect here because of the fact that if I... Because I stole out this last turn of Tailwind, Moonblast is not going to KO Tyranitar. That's not Specs Feeny. At least I'm pretty sure it's not. As Feeny is going to withdraw into Landorus. Kangaskhan actually coming out. Okay. Which I don't mind at all. Because at this rate, I'm going to have a +1 Tyranitar because my opponent can't do anything. I'm guessing it's a Hidden Power Ice this turn. I'm setting up for my Tyranitar to sweep. I can Rock Slide, Leaf Storm, the Kangaskhan the next turn. So if you go for Fake Out, I'm going to just get a bunch of damage off. And I'm going to have my Hitmontop for later in the game. Nice. So Tyranitar is still healthy. I didn't get my weakness policy boost, which kind of sucks. But this works out really well for me because I have a boosted Tyranitar now. And Rock Slide is looking really good against my opponent right now, especially since the Tailwind ended. And Leaf Storm in the Kangaskhan just to weaken it. So I'll go for that Rock Slide, and I'll go for the Leaf Storm. Even if Lander switches in, that's fine. Kangaskhan or that Slash or whatever drop. And I'm pretty sure you're forced to fake out Tyranitar here. Like, I don't see another play for my opponent. I think you have to fake out and get a Tailwind up. And I think my opponent's forced to go for that play. Otherwise, you would probably just lose a Mon right here. Fake out going to come out into the Tyranitar. Yep. That's fine. And a Leaf Storm is going to come out into Kangaskhan. And this should do some good damage. Oh, that did a bit more than expected, actually. Okay. I like that. Except now the question is, do I want to risk Hitmontop taking a lot of damage on the switch, or do I just want to sack Sceptile? I'm kind of leaning towards sack Sceptile since I do have Thunderous in the back. I think I'll just protect here. I think Hitmontop is always the play though. I could keep Sceptile for later in the game. Because Sceptile's nice because it just, well, all of my Mons pretty much outspeed Landorus at this point, unless it's a Choice Scarf. Well, Thunderous outspeeds a Choice Scarf for Landorus, so I think I want to get Hitmontop in immediately in case my opponent tries to double up the Tyranitar slot and then keep King, because I want my Tyranitar still boosted, so it outspeeds Zapdos after Tailwind's expired, and I want the immediate Fake Out pressure. So let's see what comes out here. Might be a Double Edge. I could definitely see Double Edge Thunderbolt into Sceptile. Low kick though into Tyranitar and HP Ice. Okay, perfect. Into Tyranitar as well. Interesting target there. So nice. I could actually Dragon Dance up again if I really want to. Or I could just immediately go for the Rock Slide. Landorus was weakened earlier, which is really good for the end game I'm planning. Do I want to Dragon Dance? I kind of want immediate damage on the Zapdos, to be honest. Also, I don't care if Landorus comes in because I weaken that Mon. Because you're going to withdraw Kangaskhan, I think, going to Landorus. Yep. So that's fine. I still get a good Rock Slide off into the Zapdos. I guess the only thing I'm worried about is like a Thunderbolt Para. Let's see. Fake Out into Landorus. And a Rock Slide should actually maybe just knock out the Landorus. Thunderbolt and Hitmontop. Rock Slide does connect with both, very fortunate. And it just knocks out Landorus, which is great because I don't have to worry about that thing recycling Intimidate every single time. So that's nice. I get rid of that, and Sandstorm subsides. Feeny should be coming out. Actually, Kang could come out again, but I'm not sure. Kang is gonna come out. Interesting decision. Last turn of Tailwind, I can protect and go into Thunderous because this works out, because even if my opponent predicts that and like targets down the Thunder slot, I can get Hitmontop back in for another Fake Out and then try to KO the Zapdos or get a double knockout. And if my opponent wants to roost with Zapdos and like target the Tyranitar slot with low kick once again, it doesn't matter to me because a Thunderbolt plus Rock Slide should be able to clean this game up. So basically, I had the board position with the Tyranitar. The Tyranitar is doing a lot of work here. Let's see what my opponent decides to opt for though. I could definitely see Double Edge into the Hitmontop slot and a Roost. It is going to be Double Edge, okay. But you're going to knock out your own Kang, which is fine. Yeah. Yeah. So Kang goes down. Roost? Yeah. Okay. So my opponent made the best play possible, yet I still feel like I'm in a really solid position with my Hitmontop, because I can Fake Out Zapdos, go for Rock Slide. Tyranitar, I think, drops to a Moonblast. As long as I don't miss Rock Slide on Zapdos, I can miss on the Feeny. I just needed to hit the Zapdos. Maybe I should go for Assurance, yet I'm not sure how much I really just want Fake Out and a Rock Slide. Because I'm not sure if Assurance could screw me over, because then Zapdos might be able to live a turn. Or a Feint, which I'm really worried about. I want to Fake Out Rock Slide into Feint to knock out the Zapdos here. So I'm going to Fake Out Rock Slide. Hope that I connect with Rock Slide so I can knock out the Zapdos. Nice. And if not, I think Feint should get rid of the Zapdos. Ooh, that's going to be close actually. Ooh, I'm gonna flinch the Zapdos there no matter what with Fake Out. I was like, ooh, I got Rock Slide flinch. No, I didn't. Oh, I actually lived a Moonblast. That's game. Okay. Nice. Sceptile cleans up in the end game. I just had to click Assurance onto the Zapdos. Like Feint Assurance. And that seals up the game because my opponent cannot win. So we are gonna be able to pull a win. The main strategy for this game, I felt like Tyranitar was going to be really strong in the end game. Luckily, even though like turn 1 didn't work out, I blew my Z move on the Landorus. It was okay for me because Landorus was one of the 2 Pokemon that gave my Tyranitar trouble. So the main way I handled my opponent's team is like, okay, Weakness Policy Tyranitar can do a lot of work here if I get Dragon Dance up. and if I weaken the two threats, Kangaskhan and Landorus. That was basically my game plan all along, and basically it worked out because I was able to get like massive damage on the Landorus the first turn, and then like my position where it was Feeny Zapdos, I was just able to get a pretty much free Dragon Dance while my opponent had to maneuver his board position. And if my opponent targeted down my Tyranitar with like a Moonblast that turn, that was probably just game because I definitely survive it, and then I just click a boosted Rock Slide because I'm like at +3 or +2 after Intimidate. So yeah, my opponent really didn't have much options, and that's why I thought Tyranitar was really good. I didn't think Escadrille would be that good. Like Escadrille really didn't do much in that game, and Feeny, yeah, it didn't really work out. It wouldn't have worked out against my opponent's team because of Zapdos combined with Kangaskhan. And opposing Tapu Fini can be annoying. So yeah, ended up working out. So nice. I'm gonna take a win. Sceptile putting in some work too. That Leaf Storm damage on Kangaskhan was pretty significant. Like it did a lot of damage overall. So I'm really happy about how Sceptile played. Even though we didn't get the discharge strategy yet, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the discharge strategy eventually with this team. So let's see if we can pull it off. But Scarthunder's Variant, ooh, I wish I had Thunderbolt on this thing. That would have knocked out Feeny in one shot, which is really, really nice. And you don't need Terrain to knock out Feeny unlike Coco does. Or maybe that just was... That had to be a bulky Feeny, right? Because it wasn't offensive. It definitely was bulky. Maybe physically defensive? I don't know. But yeah, I think we're just going to cut to the second game of today's episode. That was a pretty long game. Or we can just find a game from Switzerland. 1480, rated player from Switzerland. Tapu Koko, Charizard. Oh, this is one of the matches where I feared, and this one's going to be tough. Landisfarian, Cresselia, the Heatran, and Aegislash. So, Cresselia is going to be one of those really hard Pokemon to break through. It's going to be an extremely hard Pokemon to break through. Overall, I actually do like the Sceptile plus Escadrille mode. It just does, I mean, Sceptile plus Thunderous mode because Discharge spam into like Energy Ball can knock out Coco. Discharge into Dragon Pulse can knock out Charizard. And Power Ice into Leaf Storm should knock out Landorus. Yeah, it should. Kind of worried about Cresselia though. I will have Tyranitar in the back for the Cresselia. Escadrille does really well against half of my opponent's team with Coco, Heatran, and Aegislash, but I'm leaning towards Hitmontop because Landorus is a problem. And also I would like to fake out pressure against Cresselia to set up with my Tyranitar because again, this game could be like a game where weakness policy Tyranitar can sweep. So I'm going to go with these four. I don't think Escadrille is too great because I'm pretty sure you bring Landorus and Cresselia here and Charizard. And this Escadrille actually doesn't have a way to touch Charizard. So I definitely want to not bring Escadrille, I think. Even though I'm pretty sure like my opponent's going to bring one of the... Well, it's forced to bring one of the three of Coco, Heatran, and Aegislash for sure. But I don't think it's worth it because I think Tyranitar can beat this Pokemon if set up correctly. So let's see how this goes. Also, yeah. Also, my Sceptile can handle the Coco. I don't remember if Leaf Storm from a Sceptile unboosted knocks out Coco. I mean, a double up definitely will. I'm just not sure if it actually KOs at neutral. So let's lead the Thunder. Okay, Landorus Charizard does lead here. I mean, I don't think my opponent can knock out my Sceptile or my Thundurus in one shot. I could Hidden Power Ice, go for Leaf Storm, because I do think Charizard could protect here. Yet, unless it's Banded Landorus, it can't knock out Sceptile or Thundurus. So I'm really thinking about going for Discharge here and getting the boost. And going for a Dragon Pulse into Charizard. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Even though it's pretty obvious that Charizard could just Mega Evolve and Heat Wave, I'm not sure if you do. Although it does make a lot of sense if I go for like a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch turn 1. But I want Sceptile boosted for sure. Yeah, Charizard does protect here. I should have Energy Ball D Landorus. Although +2 Leaf Storm I think knocks out Landorus. So maybe I could go for that end game instead. It's just a Rock Slide too. Oh, Thundurus avoids the attack, which is pretty nice. That does so much to Sceptile, jeez. I don't see a problem. I like Sceptile is just here for like damage output in general. Maybe I'm not too worried about Charizard since I do have Tyranitar and I should get rid of the Landorus in theory because it helps my Tyranitar's match up really well. Because Landorus is really the only thing stopping my sweep. So, but Charizard's still Pokemon that can get a knockout. Landorus should still not be able to get a knockout yet. So I'm just gonna go for Discharge Dragon Pulse. I don't think I lose anything if Coco comes in like it's threatened by Energy Ball the following turn. If I knew to calc on Discharge plus Energy Ball and a bulky Charizard, I would go for it if it does knock out. Yet I don't think it does. We're gonna see Charizard withdraw. I'm guessing Coco. Yeah, okay. This is alright as long as it's not a U-turn. Discharge. And I do get chip on the Coco. I am still concerned about how I played this. Discharge. U-turn? Should have just Leaf Storm the Landorus like I wanted to. It is just a Rock Slide. And to be honest, I would have liked the other Rock Slide to connect earlier because if I lost Thundurus here, it would have been just a free switch and like Hitmontop. I can go out in my Hitmontop now, I feel like, and just protect my Sceptile. I wonder if my opponent has Gleam or HP Ice on Coco. I think we're going to find out here. If it's Gleam, that makes it so much easier for my team. Just because I'll be able to go for like a wide guard. Because if my opponent doesn't have HP Ice, I just wide guard and then my opponent can't really stop my Sceptile. Because usually it's like Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Dazzling Gleam / HP Ice, Protect. Sometimes they have Taunt over Volt Switch, but Taunt's not really going to help my opponent in this situation unless... Well, I guess if you Taunt on a wide guard. So we'll get him on top in. Get the Intimidate off onto the Landorus. Let's see, what are you going to go for? But yeah, I think I should have been targeting down the Landorus from the start. I feel like I've been making some mistakes here. It is just Gleam, okay. And that does a lot to him on top. Ah, it's a crit, that's why. Rock Slide, which is fine. I'm just going to fake out the Landorus and Energy Ball because I don't think I lose anything from this turn. Even if Sceptile protects, like, I break a potential Sash on Landorus and then I could Wide Guard Leaf Storm the following turn. Like, Coco's in range of Sludge Bomb. Well, I think it always goes down to Sludge Bomb, but it helps. Coco going to protect, okay. Which is fine. Landorus doesn't protect, so I'm guessing it's AV. And as long as I don't miss Leaf Storm, I should be good. So I'm going to wide guard here and go for a Leaf Storm. Even if I lose Sceptile here, it's not too bad. The only way Coco can knock out Sceptile at this range is an HP Ice as well. Unless it has U-turn. But it's intimidated, so... Coco actually going to hard retreat, so that's actually really good for me since I don't have to risk anything. There's a monster. There's a monster. I wonder what you're going for with, Are you going for Earthquake with Landorus? Leaf Storm. We do connect with the Landorus. This is +2 Leaf Storm. Gone. Okay, Tyranitar is looking really good to win this game now. Tyranitar is looking amazing to win this game now. Charizard comes out. Okay. Him on top's done his job. I really don't need it for anything else. Yeah, I really don't need it for anything else. I want to free switch into Tyranitar if possible. So I'll go for what? A all-out pummeling, I guess, since I have no use for my Z move. I'll go into Cresselia and weaken it and just protect here. No Mega Evolution from the Charizard. I wonder what you're going for. If you're X, you might Dragon Dance here. Yeah, just protect. Okay. Which I don't mind. Since an all-out pummeling is chip damage onto that Cresselia no matter what. Then what do I do the following turn? I'm still kind of worried about the end game, to be honest. I am still worried just a bit. All out pummeling did nothing to Cresselia. Then again, I'm not an offensive him on top. Let's see. Ice Beam into... Oh, I don't even lose him on top here. Okay. I really, 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 really want to get rid of Cresselia. Or at least put it in range where I need it to be. So I think I'll go for a Feint here. And a Leaf Storm. Or I could Energy Ball. Or Dragon Pulse might be better just for immediate damage. I think I am going to go for Fake Out Dragon Pulse. I want immediate damage. And yeah, if Charizard Mega Evolves here. Oh, just don't be Focus Blast. That's the one thing could screw me over is Focus Blast on Zard. So what I'm going to do here, weaken the Cresselia, put it in Crunch range. And then what I'm going to do is try to knock out the Charizard with my Thunderous Varian. Dragon Pulse. I mean, it's Ice Beam Cresselia, so it shouldn't have, well, it doesn't have Ice Beam. Oh, did I crit? Really? I didn't need to. Oh, Overheat. Huh. I wonder my opponent said is Overheat, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, Protect. Okay. Sylphie and a Wide Guard, which is okay. Psychic. Okay. So Hitmontop's gonna go down, which is alright here. I want to say Volt Switch knocks out the Cresselia at this range. I mean, I think it should. Thunderbolt would be an easy KO on the Cresselia. I just don't know. But I'm going to Dragon Dance here and Volt Switch. Because I think Charizard's forced to switch out. And if it stays in, it's really not doing anything. I guess it can go for like a Overheat, knockout Thunderous Varian. Unless you do have the Focus Blast. I hope you missed. But yeah, I'm going to Dragon Dance and I'm going to Volt Switch. The Cresselia. Coco, I think it might be coming in for Charizard. And if I knock out Cresselia, I don't have to worry about any form of speed control, which allows my Tyranitar to outspeed the Charizard the following turn. I guess actually, we haven't seen a Z-move from my opponent. Have we? It might be Z-move Coco, and that does knock out Tyranitar after Terrain. Oh. This could get tricky. Maybe I should Sludge Bomb Assurance, but the problem with that is my opponent could Solar Beam the following turn, and I think that knocks out Tyranitar, so, this is not looking good. I do knock out the Cresselia. I do get Dragon Dance up. This is going to be close. It really comes down to, does my opponent Z-move? I feel like my opponent does have a Z-move. Yeah, because it's... probably AV Landorus. It wasn't Life Orb on Coco Eater. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch. Charizard. I could Volt Switch Coco, but... maybe Volt Switch Coco's better. Because if it is Z-move and Charizard protects for some reason, fearing like a Volt Switch into that slot, I'm in a really solid position. So Volt Switch. I mean, I think if you Z-move, you go for it now. And I will outspeed Coco, get a Volt Switch off. Yeah. Ah, it goes for Gleam. Again, it comes down to the Z-move. I survive. Wait, you Solar Beamed. Is that in the Tyranitar? That's a game. Okay. Well, unless I miss Rock Slide. And I am going for Rock Slide here. So, wow. No Z-move? Z-move knocks out Tyranitar since we're not in Sand and Tyranitar. Like, even though Tyranitar is bulky, this is Electric Terrain boosted Z-move. Do you not have the Z-move? I think my opponent has to go up protecting Coco and hoping Zard can dodge a Rock Slide at this point. I'm really surprised. Maybe my opponent thought Gleam would knock out Thunderous and then Gleam into Solar Beam? Not sure, that's risky if I just go for the Rock Slide. Yeah, and I do knock out Coco. Does Rock Slide connect? Yeah, it does, okay. So that is the game. So... I definitely didn't play well in the start of this game. If I got rid of Landorus, like, my job would have been so much easier with my Tyranitar, I felt like. So maybe I should have focused that more. I was worried about Charizard getting maybe just so much damage onto my team. And I'm not confident that +1 Leaf Storm knocks out Landorus. So I would have probably, maybe the better play was to go for HPS Leaf Storm that turn, because I'm not sure if he attacked with Charizard right there. I thought my opponent might have just stayed in with Charizard, and I didn't know how my opponent plays, so I just went for safe, because unless Landis was banded, and they don't usually tend to run banded, they tend to run like Assault Vest or maybe Scarf. So I felt like that was going to be my opponent's play, but I just ended up getting really weakened at that point, and then, yeah, so luckily, well, even my opponent, yeah, if my opponent went for a Z move, fire type attack, the game was over. If my opponent had the Z move. Well, if you burn the Z move, maybe my opponent expected Protect, hope Dazzling Gleam was enough to KO my Thunderous, and then you Gleam, put the Tyranitar on. I don't know, that's tough. Maybe you're scouting for Protect from Zard. I don't know, that's still really tough to call. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles with this Mega Sceptile team. If you did like it, please leave a like down below, show your support, as well as you can check out all my other stuff down below in the description, such as my Twitch channel where I am streaming 3 times a week, as well as my social media such as Twitter and all that good stuff, Instagram, all that good stuff. And you can check out the previous episodes if you have missed them, my side series on the YouTube channel. You can also check out the pay spin of this team down below if you want to go try out this team. It is pretty fun. And yeah, feel free to leave a comment down below, as I do read them and I do appreciate them. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you all for tuning in. I will catch you around in another episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. Have a great day, people. See you soon.